Aggressive attacking basketball at both ends.
And the Bucks with possession here after the miss from Clyde Drexler. Here's Drexler. And about a minute gone here in the first quarter. No dice from the high post.
3 misses to start the game, still trying to break the seal on that hoop.
Scott can't get it to go. For the Trailblazers, it's been a slow start here. It's a 5-point game. And the foul called on the Cobra. That is his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal foul.
Duckworth against Monroe. Duckworth kicks to Williams.
Yeah, scoreless here early after their first 4 shots. They, right now, are searching for a bucket.
Here's Murray. And some very quick points for him on that possession. Murray's got his first 2 points of the night.
Their backcourt is phenomenal, Kevin. Absolutely phenomenal. That's why they've been given the green light every time they touch the ball.
Porter kicks to Drexler. Up again. Slams it home for the putback.
It took them a while, but finally they take the lid off.
You know, sometimes all it takes is one to get a team going. We'll see if that's the case here.
The Bucks shooting their first free throws of this game. No good on the free throw. Good on the second free throw. The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Well, guys, the head coach of the Portland Trailblazers gave me just a couple of minutes. We discussed their game plan defensively, and he mentioned that controlling Greg Monroe will be crucial. He said Monroe is a guy who can score inside, rebounds well, and his passing really sets him apart. Their offense runs best when it goes through his hands, so pressuring him and staying vigilant is essential for us. Guys, can they slow him down?
Thanks, Doris.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
Scott against Drexler. And the pass to Porter. Throws it up high and finished off by Williams.
What a beautiful pass to set that one up.
The pass might have been pretty, but the finish, I thought, Clark, angry.
That's a heck of a combination. Pretty pass and an angry punch.
And that's what makes the alley-oop such a terrific play when you're able to execute it.
Now here's Drexler. He's covered by Murray. Drexler dishes to Porter. Sinks the three-pointer. Porter's got his first 3 points of the game.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
So it's Portland now after the basket by Milwaukee. Duckworth sets a screen. Kersey passes to Williams. On the wing, Drexler. Trailblazers moving the ball around. Duckworth's shot is off.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over.
Scott, good.
It's been a very efficient first quarter for him. He's creating good opportunities and converting those that he creates.
Here is Porter following the bucket by the Bucks. No one covering. Here's Magician. Goes up on the wing and off the glass. That one's good.
And he is the ultimate when it comes to being a floor leader on the offensive end.
Yeah, you know, he's got a little bit of Greg Anthony in it. And he has been that leader today. I think he's done a really nice job of moving the ball and distributing it the way it needs to be done.
Well, Clark, I'm glad you referenced specifically why you thought he had a little Greg Anthony. I thought you were talking about knees, man. He looked a little hobbled out there for a moment.
I tell you what, the way he's been going this quarter, guys, they're going to need somebody else to pick up the slack.
And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Bucks.
Boy, you have to admire their intensity in the paint defensively. I mean, really contesting and even blocking shots. Definitely a factor early.
And the other thing that's been equally as effective is the fact that they've gotten out on the fast break. A lot of points coming in transition.
Up top, Porter. Drexler right side. To the middle. It's deflected. And stolen by Scott. Looks good.
Scott.
Is good. Bucket number 4 from the field. He's taken only 6 shots.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
Now, here's Porter. He's guarded closely. Here's Drexler. And that one comes up a bit short.
I think he's got to regroup and get himself together here. I mean, something's gone wrong with him this quarter. He's really fallen off.
And as far as jump shots go, that's what you have to continue to try and get.
I don't know how that one stayed out.
And the rejection by Monroe. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Off target there, that would have pushed the lead to double digits. Here's Kersey, and it's out of bounds to Portland. They'll retain possession.
Larry Sanders. Drazen Petrovic.
Pass to Petrovic. And the officials call over the back. A little too aggressive there.
Yeah, he looked clumsy on that one. He was not going to get away with that.
Yeah, he climbed all over him. I mean, there's a picture of that one in the officiating manual. So, clear, easy call.
Murray, good. Murray's got 6.
It is so hard to contain him. He just seems to get it done however he has to do it.
In the corner, Sanders with it. Can they get it?
All right, I want everyone to give it up for your Blazers.
And welcome back. It's been all one-sided so far through the first quarter as our second quarter gets underway. And for the Bucks guys, what jumps out to you stats-wise?
This is almost like a volleyball game when you watch just how many shots they blocked or altered.
Well, how about this? A lot of side out for them the way they swatted shots away. That's a volleyball term, by the way, folks.
Yeah, or
I like
handball.
that. Or handball
Yeah,
as
either
well.
one of the two. They're knocking a lot away.
Yeah.
And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got. Scott is out there with Scott. Then there's Monroe. Then it's Magician. And it's Murray in at the 2 guard.
And sometimes we all just want to show people that we have the range.
Yeah, you speaking from experience? We already know how good his range is. He shouldn't be firing from that deep.
Portland shooting their second and third free throws tonight. No good on that one. Danny Ainge is checked in for Portland.
At the line for 2.
He hits the second from the line. Bucks leading by 6. It's Scott on the wing. Trains the three-pointer. Scott's got 5.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Dime-dropping delights is what I call it.
That is a nice pass. I will give you that.
Yeah, he was on the money, that's no doubt.
Really hard to decide, guys, which was better. The pass, the catch, or the slam?
Clark, there's no wrong answer to that one, my friend. Sensational alley-oop all the way around.
Agreed.
And guys, you
agreed.
know what? You wouldn't know that they're the team that's actually trailing with how they were able to pull that play off.
They've done a really good job of knocking down their long-distance shots here in the second quarter. I mean, they're shooting just above 40% from downtown. That's outstanding.
That's a look you cannot pass up. It's also one you shouldn't miss.
It's tipped. 3 on 3. Passes to Ainge. Uncovered. Jump shot is good. Ainge has got his first 2 points. Milwaukee in the lead. Lets it fly. And he gets that one to go off the front iron.
And fellas, in this quarter, he's improved on what was already a very good performance in period number 1.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over.
One more time. Give it up for your Blazer dancers.
And it's the Trailblazers with the ball, trailing by 10. But they'll get another chance. Another miss for him, now shooting 1 for 4 from the floor. Here's Milwaukee now. 10-point lead. This is their biggest. They come in fresh off a win against the Heat.
Yeah, ran away with that game, mainly in part because of their offense.
Yeah, the ball movement and player movement so crisp and sharp, and it led to a lot of high-quality shots for him. Boy, with 2 fouls now, he really has to be disciplined and under control for the rest of this half.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. Kersey's checked in. Ainge with the ball. There's the pass to Petrovic. There's the three. The shot is good. It's his second bucket in 5 tries.
What are they thinking leaving him with all that space out there? Do they not know? Have they not heard that this guy is unbelievable? That's a layup for him.
Now, here is Ainge. Out to the wing. Lets it go with a three. And another three for Portland.
Still trailing, but their offense is off life support here in the second quarter. It's got a pulse.
Good point, Clark. They're starting to make some shots, looking to try and get back in this one.
And Portland has possession. 7-point differential. And that'll be the first of a 2-game road trip for them. Kept alive. Sanders passes to Petrovic. Here's Ainge. Drains it from beyond the arc. Ainge has got 5 now.
You know, they've got to be careful not to give a shooter of his caliber open looks like that. 1 or 2 of those are all it takes to really get him going.
Here's Petrovic. Now that's how to finish the break. Throw down with force.
Excellent work there in transition.
Yeah, I think it's always better to go early in transition, to attack when it's there, because oftentimes you can beat the defense down the floor.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
Here's Magician. Ainge covering. The three is good, and he got fouled in the act of shooting. This could turn into a 4-point play.
You got to be kidding me. What a play. He's got the D in fits.
Williams, he's checked in for Robinson. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. And the shot is good. The Bucks lead has been cut down now to just 7 on the bucket from Sanders. Balanced scoring, Clark, for him. They're moving it well.
Yeah, you love to see teams share the sugar. Everybody getting a touch, everybody enjoying an opportunity to score. That makes it a lot of fun for everybody on the court.
You know, it sounds better when you say it than watching it. Okay? I like better when you say it. Sharing the sugar.
You might want to cut down on that sugar intake, though, Clark. But anyway, everybody's been involved in this offense here early on, and it has a way of helping you defensively.
Now, here is Ainge. He has 5. And the dunk by Sanders.
Nothing fancy there. Didn't need it.
Nope. His only concern right now, Clark, is getting the points on the board, and I don't mean style points.
I like the simplicity.
Well, there's also style just with the fact that he's able to have that kind of a finish, though. Still, I like that pretty one-handed flush.
And it's the Trailblazers with the ball. Following the 3 by Milwaukee. Scott pulls it in.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Scott, good.
And after his last game, really not surprised to see him as hot as he is here tonight.
Knocked away. And it's the Bucks on the break.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it, too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
Special thanks to Kia for that sweet Kia Slam Cam replay. Portland with the ball. Here's Petrovic, defended by Scott. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. The shot will not go. Nice D from Williams. Looking at Portland, they took a win in their last game against the Boston Celtics. And up the court come the Bucks on the break. There's a killer two-handed slam.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there.
And the foul called on the Kobe.